Hello everybody. So today I just got this Toshiba VCR, model number M751. So today is my birthday, and I got this VCR for my birthday, and I also got 3 VCRs also for my birthday. Basically, my dad asked to people at his work if they have a VCR, if they had VCRs that they didn't need anymore. And he got VCRs for me from these people. And there is this Toshiba. I'm going to show you the front from close. So does this remind you of a VCR that I already had? Yeah, right here, as you can see, my Toshiba model number M760. It is identical, only the model number is different, and also the writings on the front. In this door, it looks exactly the same. And with these VCRs, I got 3 VCRs. I got this JVC right here, Super VHS ET. Isn't that awesome? I wanted a Super VHS ET VCR. And also I got this JVC VCR too. So this is a basic hi-fi JVC VCR. It has an Orion mechanism. And I am not going to keep it, because of course I already have a Toshiba VCR DVD combo and a Pioneer combo with this mechanism. And the person who had this JVC SVHS VCR wanted a VCR in exchange for this because the person has VHS tapes to convert to transfer to the computer, and so I'm going to give this person a VCR, any VCR that is fully working. So it will most likely be this JVC right here, of course. Yeah, of course I'm going to review these VCRs very soon. And the best part is that the SVHS ET function works. So this is awesome. And I have tested this JVC VCR, this one, and it works. But sometimes the picture shaked a little bit, so I have to I clean the heads, and I'm going to do some playing with this VCR a bit to test it, to be sure it works though. And if I still see picture shaking problems, sometimes it works perfectly, and I did a few issues in the picture, but just a few minor. But I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to do some playback with this VCR to test it and be sure that it works. Oh, and also I also got this JVC VHS camcorder. So apparently it is not working well, but I did not test it yet. And yes, I got this Magnavox DVD player. I have not tested it yet, neither. So yeah, if we come back to this Toshiba VCR, well, it is not working perfectly. It has issues. I have powered it on. Oh, I plugged the wrong thing. My CRT TV was plugged and not my Toshiba VCR. Now I'm going to plug the right. As you can see, it is doing weird things. It is doing weird things. So this is the classic mode switch problem with this Toshiba VCR model, of course. So 12V Vid has repaired a Toshiba VCR with that mechanism. I think the model was M750. He did it 2 days ago. So yeah, I've just got a VCR with a VCR that is almost the same and with the same issue. So this is a coincidence. So I'm going to open it and repair it. It should be easy to repair. It's just a mode switch issue. Well, now I have opened the VCR. And it's basically the same thing as my other Toshiba VCR, my M760. So there is a bit of dirt there. Now I'm going to turn the power on. So it is trying to insert the tape. So this is the classic problem with this Toshiba VCR. So I'm going to just remove this plastic part with the loading motor, and I can easily clean the mode switch, I think, like 12V did. So I'm pretty sure this will fix the VCR. And if there is another problem, well, it's going to be the capstan belt on the bottom side. The bad thing on this VCR is that I have to remove the whole circuit board to access the belt. So this is you have to take apart to disassemble a lot of stuff. But I'm going to do it if it's needed. But first I'm going to clean the mode switch. So this loading motor, the part with the loading motor, I think it is just clipped there. And well, I don't know if the auto head cleaner has fell off or if it has been removed, but as you can see, there is no foam on this, and I did not remove it. I just opened the VCR. So now, yeah, I'm going to take apart the loading motor part so I can clean the mode switch. So right now I have removed the part with the loading motor. So it's right here. The mode switch is here. So I have to open this mode switch and clean the contacts inside. So this should fix the VCR. So now I have removed the loading motor from there. It's right here, the loading motor with the mode switch. So you can see what the motor looks like. It is usually hidden by this plastic here, and this gear it can be removed. Pretty interesting. So of course there is no synchronization between the loading motor and this, because this is not a cam gear. This only transfers the rotation from the motor to the cam gear, which is on the bottom here. So now I've got to open this mode switch. Well, the mode switch is now open, and I'm going to clean it. So I don't know if you will be able to see well, I hope. So now I'm going to take this Q-tip and soak it in alcohol. And yeah, as you can see, this is why the VCR is not working. So now it is much better. Now the VCR should work. And we can take this part and clean the contacts here, the metal pins. And we can also raise them a little bit. Just like that. So now we are just going to reassemble all this in the VCR, and we hope it is going to work, which is likely. So I've tried to put a cassette with no tape in the VCR to test it, and it seems that the mode switch issue has been fixed, but the belt is bad. As you can see, the reels are not turning. And well, the VCR unloads the tape like halfway. I don't know why it does that, but this is probably a position it goes like when it detects something wrong. I've seen videos of VCRs doing that, and I think maybe when it detects that the tape is not turning, it goes in that position. I don't know, but the tape has loaded, so most likely the mode switch issue has been fixed. So I'm trying to eject the tape now, but well, now we are going to remove the front and then the circuit board, so that we can access the belt on the bottom side. Well, now I lifted the chassis out of the VCR with the circuit board, and well, what I saw on the bottom, the belt, it did not stay with the mechanism. It was there. So as you can see, the belt is bad. It's all stretchy. So I just throw it in the trash. So as you can see, the mechanism is attached to the circuit board. So this is quite particular on this VCR. So I think there is a way to remove it, but I don't need to do it. The belt is accessible on the bottom. So this is the bottom side of the VCR, and I just put it a new belt here. So probably these clips here and this screw are used to remove the mechanism from the circuit board. So this is very particular that to access the belt you have to remove the circuit board. The circuit board is attached to the mechanism like this. So this is, I don't know why they did it like this. This is very special. Right here a Toshiba chip. As you can see right here, this is the bottom of the drum. It looks special. So right now I'm going to reassemble it, and now hopefully the VCR will work well. Well, now I have replaced the belt and I have reassembled all the VCR. I have cleaned the mode switch and I have also cleaned the heads and the tape pad. So I've cleaned all that I could clean in the tape pads and the heads with a Q-tip and alcohol, and it was worth it. It was very dirty. And now I'm going to insert a tape in the VCR. Now I will press play. And right now my VCR is plugged to my CRT TV. And now I will show you the cool feature on this VCR. Play ×2 with the sound. So this is the picture. The tape is now playing 2 times the normal speed with the sound. Well, this is the ending of a new Super Mario Bros. U. And only Toshiba VCRs can do play ×2 with the sound. So my Toshiba right here, my M659 can also do it, and of course my M760, which is basically the same thing as this. Now I will eject the tape. And after I have put back the belt, after I have replaced the belt and put back the mechanism, the VCR worked well and all that, it worked very well. But then one time, or like a few times when I ejected, the motor the mechanism didn't work perfectly correctly. So there was still a little mode switch problem. So I took it off and I cleaned again the mode switch. And when I put it back, the VCR was even worse. It was like at the beginning, but then I removed it and I slightly moved it and put it back, and now it's working perfectly with no problem. And since I have last put it back, it did not do any problem. So the VCR is now fully working. So what I think is that the mode switch was not synchronized correctly with the cam gear, but yeah, now it did not do any issue since that. So yeah, this is a pretty cool mechanism. And on this VCR, when you insert it, it fast forwards and rewind a little bit so that the VCR knows the position of the tape. Usually VCRs, most VCRs do this only when you press fast forward or rewind. So when you press fast forward or rewind just after inserting a tape, it will fast forward with the pinch roller engaged. so that it detects the position of the mechanism. This one does it instantly when you insert the tape. And if you are wondering for what this is, well, I thought this was the motor, but on my Toshiba M760 I have removed it, and the drum still turned. So this is not the motor. There is a 12-volt vid in his video that he posted 2 days ago of a Toshiba M750. He said that this is a preamp here. So usually so this is a particular that they put a preamp on the top of the drum like this on a rotating part. So this is what a 12-volt vid said. And well, like 12-volt vid said in his video, this preamp, I don't really know what it does, but it is plugged here, and if you unplug this, the picture will disappear. So 12-volt vid showed that in his last video, and so this is pretty interesting. This VCR is fully working. So now I think I'm going to get my Toshiba M760 to compare. I know it's the same exact thing, but it's going to be fun to see the two VCRs, the two identical VCRs at once, at the same time. So yeah, now the VCR is working perfectly. So right now I got my Toshiba M760, which is exactly identical to this VCR. So I saw no difference at all at the inside of the VCR. As you can see, it is exactly identical with no difference. And well, it seems that this VCR is in a little bit, the Toshiba M760 is in a condition a little bit better than this one, like a cosmetic condition. Like the display is more dim on the M751. So yeah, the M760 is in a little bit better condition. And as you can see, the plastic right here is more white than here. Oh, I just noticed something. This part is slightly different from here. And also this VCR is missing that part here that prevents this part from going off. But I think the top cover will prevent it from going off. But probably it has been removed. So I guess someone has already opened this VCR. Because here, usually on this Toshiba VCR, there is a black piece of tape right here on top of the loading motor. And on this VCR, when I first opened it, the piece of tape was not there. And well, also this part is missing, so probably the person forgot to put back this part. And the person removed this. And also I found the auto head cleaner. It was like somewhere in the VCR, in the tape transport. And it was in bad condition, of course, so I just removed it. I also removed the part that holds it. And over here, I didn't remove it. So yeah, this VCR is more clean than the other one. It's more white. So right now I will insert tape in the two VCRs. So it does the M760 like it does a slightly different sound when it loads. It sounds almost the same, but the sound is slightly different. So I'll try to So the VCRs were perfectly synchronized. I inserted the tapes at the same time. So now I'm going to press eject at the same time. So they are almost perfectly synchronized. And yeah, the two VCRs have this thing on the top of the drum, the preamp, like a 12 volt vid says. So there's like a small capacitor mounted on the top of the drum, and so this is a capacitor, and this part is used for the capacitor being able to be there while the drum is spinning. So this part is I think it's to make the contact between the capacitor while the drum is spinning. They do a slightly different sound. And well, the only things that I have noticed, like here, the writings on the VCRs are not at the same place. As you can see, the 6 head here, it's not at the same place, and this one is written Pro Drum. This one is not, and this one is VCR Plus, and this one does not have the VCR Plus. And here there is like an infrared thing. So apparently this is like for controlling a cable box. So in this it looks exactly the same with a 19 micron switch. So yeah, this is exactly identical. Yeah, this one does not have that part. So yeah, and well, this VCR, I'm not going to keep it, this one, because of course I already have this one. So the VCR King, Anthony, if you want this Toshiba M751 VCR, well, it's all yours, no? Because I think you would want this VCR, because it's a 6 head VCR with a cold mechanism, and also it has the function to play ×2. Well, now that's pretty much it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.